What you're looking at is a structure that was built in 1920. Now, this structure is registered with the National Registry of Historical Buildings, and it is an abandoned building that was only in use for 4 years. What it's called is the TinTic Standard Reduction Mill. It's also known as the Herald Mill or the TinTic Mill. It was built in 1920 and only operated from 21 to 25. It's an abandoned refinery located in the western slopes of Warm Springs Mountain on the southern edge of Ganola, Utah. And it is a structure that was closed down. It was actually built in 1916 is when it was built, 1916. The builder of the building was W.C. Madge. Don't know who that was, don't really care. And it was added to the National Registration of Historical Properties Buildings in September 13th, 1978. It's the only American mill that used the Augustan process during the early 1920s. The metals that were processed here were copper, gold, silver, and lead, all of which were received from an other mill near Eureka. The reducing process used was an acid brine, chloridizing, and leaching process which became outdated, leading to the abandonment of the site in 1925. At the mill's highest productivity, it processed 200 tons of ore daily at this structure that we're looking at right here. What remains of the mill are foundations for water tanks, crushers, roasters, iron boxes, leaching tanks, drain boxes. The site dominates the surrounding landscape with its size and unique colors and shapes. I presume they're talking about all of the hardcore graffiti that is written on the building. It has been speculated that the mill may be the contributor of heavy metal pollution in the Warm Springs, which lie below the mountain. So now that we have read up on the history of the structure that we are going to visit today, this abandoned monstrosity of reinforced steel concrete and what have you, let's get up there, let's check it out, and let's look firsthand at what's going on at the Herald Mill. Okay, we pulled up to the gate, and you see what's going on here. There's actually some urban explorers parked at the gate, and if you look at the gate real close, it strictly says no trespassing. Now, I know these guys are urban explorers because they're two young guys with their dog, and they had big backpacks on each back. Many.
Yeah.
So what do you think we ought to do?
Well, I think we should go check it out too.
And you said that you saw the sheriff, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The sheriff drove by, waved at me. He saw us.
So what do you think? Think we ought to take a chance and go up in there? Those guys acted pretty random to me.
They didn't give a crap. So.
I mean, we did come a long way.
Yeah,
it's a 6-hour drive.
I really don't think that anybody's really gonna be that upset. I mean, it's not like we're gonna steal something. You know, a few pictures.
I'm kind of thinking maybe we ought to find a place where we can actually park somewhere else, kind of hide the vehicle, and then we kind of hike in there. Kind of sneak up in there.
So it's not so obvious.
Exactly.
So they don't know we're up in there and just wait for us to come back to our car.
I don't know if this is privately owned or if this is publicly owned. Somebody put the signs here or what's going on. And I mean, there is a lot of signs everywhere that says no trespassing.
There's a lot of signs.
Now those guys came out, like I said, pretty random, like they didn't give a shit.
Yeah,
So,
they weren't worried.
let me drive down the road here. If we can find a place where we can like park off the road, where we're not like right on the road inconspicuously.
Yeah, where we're actually parked in a real parking spot instead
or something.
of just pulled off on the side of the road.
Just anywhere we can. I mean, when we drove up, I didn't see anywhere, but we're going to drive down there and check it out. We can always come back.
Always come back.
All right, what we did is we actually came through this drive right here, and we're parked back here, hopefully hidden enough where people won't see us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So we're actually trespassing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Not very good.
Let's go over there, we'll cut through there, and then we'll hike up.
Yeah.
I'm just a little nervous that if somebody comes by and sees our Jeep here, somebody might break in. You don't think they will? Well, let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Let's go.
All right. Well, right off the bat, look what's going on.
I know.
First we see 666, 666 action, then we come over here and look at this. You believe that? Wow.
Bad mojo.
That looks like a goat's head on there.
Yeah.
Look at that. But it's a deer. Why would that die right there?
I think its legs might have got tangled in the barbed wire. Do you still want to go?
Yeah. So we're about a quarter of a mile in, and It smells like death. I ain't bullshitting, this ain't no joke. It smells like more than one animal dead up here. If anybody's ever smelled what a dead cat smells like, think of that 10 times worse. What's going on? All right, let's get up there. We got a long way to go. We still got about a mile.
Okay, well, I'm walking.
So, they're making this place out to be haunted. We got dead animals at the entrance. The smell of death right when you get in here.
666.
666 at the gate. And all this other action, so I don't know. I know one thing, it's a long walk back here, but I got this gut feeling in my stomach that something isn't right. So I don't know.
Could that be the fact that you're trespassing? And that's what you feel not right?
Possibly. Possibly so.
Probably not, but...
Okay, we got two choices here.
Yeah.
We got a gate down here, look.
Yeah.
And I don't know where that goes. Looks like it goes down.
And around.
But if we look right here, there's a trail that goes up here and then around there.
See, it's right
And then there it is right up there. I'm thinking we ought to hit this trail right here, and it looks like this might be the right way. Look at all the graffiti on the rocks over there.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your easiest route, too.
Yeah. All right, sounds cool. I'm thinking that a lot of people come up here on a daily basis, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there's already hundreds of videos on YouTube about this place. So, I'm sure I'm not the only one. This ain't no walk here. This turned out to be a hike. Man, I gotta catch my breath. Whew. Oh man, you did bring a bottle of water, right?
One. For me.
Whew. As long as we got at least one. That's all I care about. Don't slip. You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
We made it over here to, I guess you can call this the entrance. We still got some climbing to do here. But this really, be honest with you, looks very eerie and desolated. Look at all the graffiti on this place. It's like people come here from all over just to put graffiti on this building, Minnie.
I know. Well, just the short time we've been here, there were 2 carloads of people. So, I mean...
Well, we don't even know what those kids were doing because they didn't even come up here. They were walking on the dirt road
Yeah,
below.
they just went down there.
There's like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, let's get up there and let's see what we got. Crazy, man. This is pretty awesome, really. Look at this.
It's amazing that it's literally right on the side.
This thing is built right into the side of this mountain.
Yeah.
It's just...
I don't understand how the plant even worked to begin with.
I don't know how they got up there to build the thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'd like to see a picture of it when it was actually up and running.
Yeah, back in 1921. All right, you see that rebar in those tanks?
Yeah.
That's called steel reinforcement. That's steel reinforced concrete. To tear this place down would cost more than the property's worth.
And that's why
That's why it's here.
it's still here.
Plus, another reason is because of the national 1978 induction.
Yeah, it's a historical.
It's a historical. I think it's the only one in America like it, probably.
Maybe.
Easy. Be careful right here. I didn't bring my hiking shoes. I didn't know we were going to have to do this. I guess I should have. Wow. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. You can see this place is well traveled. Manny. Very well traveled. Whew. Oh man. Wow. Jeez. I think this is going to be an adventure of graffiti more than anything else, if you want my opinion. Wow. This is over, I would say more than over graffitized than the Packard plant in Detroit, Michigan.
You think?
I was at the Packard plant. There was a lot of graffiti in that place and I thought it was horrid, but look at this. This is just crazy. I think people actually come up here to do graffiti. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a famous, colorful graffiti. I mean, look at this thing. It's just almost every square inch of the concrete up here is covered with graffiti. Well, the place isn't really as spooky and hauntingly inviting as it makes out to be, but I will tell you one thing. If you plan on coming out to this place, it is a hike. So I want everybody, while I'm panning around, I want you to look. I don't see any type of animal wildlife at all in this area. And I believe these are supposed to be the hot springs right here. These things are probably the hot springs. And I'm thinking that the ground and the water are contaminated with very, very high contents of lead. All the way, it's probably as far as your eye can see out there. Just catacombs of concrete everywhere. Everywhere. Concrete and more. Concrete. Can you imagine actually working up here and having to come up here every day to go to work? Gee. Now I want you to look at this area right here. Somebody did that on purpose. Okay, do you see how solid block white it is? Now it looks like a letter now, but I guarantee you they blocked all that out and made it white because they're going to come back in the future to paint back over it. They made themselves a clean canvas. So back in the early 1900s, the late 1800s, steel reinforced concrete was embedded. Now this place was built in 1916 is when they started the construction on it. So anybody that doesn't know what steel reinforced concrete is, this is it right here. It's where they take your rebar, basically the foundation of your house. And you can see that it's all throughout this. This is like a bomb-proof structure is what we're looking at here. And why they had to make it like that, I'll never know. I mean, I guess they wanted to make sure that it stayed here forever. This is kind of a dangerous site to be photographing due to the fact that everything around here is very, very, very loose gravel. And you can kind of see where my friend Pete's walking right here on this ledge. And I'm not liking it at all. Hold it. Okay, right there. All right. So, yeah, this is not the funnest place to go urban exploring. I wouldn't even call this urban exploring. I'd call this out in the middle of fucking nowhere exploring. I mean, look how crazy these people have gotten with this graffiti. They even went down so far as to going down inside the tanks. Wow, that's just ridiculous. I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Me and Minnie actually bought some professional hiking shoes, and I just didn't bring mine today. I didn't bring mine, and I left them at home. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Shit, son of a bitch! Damn it! Ah, you motherfucker! Shit! Son of a bitch! I told you this is not the best urban explorer place in the world! Jesus. Lord have mercy on that one. I almost fell down in that. What a mess. I went over, when I was in Michigan, I went to the Packard plant, and that structure is the only other structure that I've ever seen in my life besides this one that is this old and is steel reinforced. It's just amazing and very, very, I can kind of see why they tell you to stay out. I can actually kind of see it. This kind of reminds me of, does anybody know what cliff dwellers are? Cliff dwellers. This structure reminds me of modern time cliff dwelling that has been abandoned. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the place. This is what we're talking about. We drove 6 hours to get here, to come out here. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope that what we're showing you, possibly something different than what the other people are showing you. And this is actually, to me, this is a, what can we say, legendary. It's legendary for the fact that this structure is still standing and that you're dope, okay? You're dope. And what else? You are dope. Let's see. Just all kinds of stuff going on here. What do we got over? If it flies, it spies. Okay? Wow. When you just heard me talking, I was actually saying little sayings that people have put on the wall. Here's one right here. It says, if it flies, it spies. Birds aren't real. Birds aren't real. And then it says, Viet fucking Nam on top of that. Amazing, guys. Really, really amazing. Well,
I made it.
We made it almost to the top.
I was telling everybody earlier, that looks like the boxes in a stadium.
Yeah.
You know? I'm sure that's not what it was, but you know, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of telling everybody, but to be honest, you want me to tell you what my opinion is about this place? It's actually, to be honest, if you really think about it, it's a work of art. This is art
Well, now it is.
I mean,
yeah.
this is art, is what this is. This is modern urban art that whoever did all this, and I'm sure it's thousands of people. I mean, look at the rows. I mean, you know, people literally came up here just to put their mark on a rock. And I'm going to tell you why I know that, because if they were really self-centered and vain, they would only think about putting it on the front rock where everybody could see it.
But it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Every inch is covered.
And if
Even
you want...
the insides of the tanks.
Inside the tanks, I showed them that. But what makes it amazing is they came here, and I guarantee you, people from all over the world that have traveled through this, they have come here just to put their mark on this place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about the art world or anything like that, but I'm sure there's a thing where these street artists do that kind of thing, you know?
Like I was telling you.
Travel around and leave their art here and there and everywhere. It's awesome. It really is. It really is pretty cool.
I think it's time that we trudge on back down. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete.
And me.
And we're up here at the TinTic
Standard reduction mill.
Reduction mill. This is where they used to smelt gold, silver, and
Copper.
copper.
Yep.
Now how this worked, I don't know, but I know these things right here had something to do with it. So I don't know how it worked. I was trying to tell, hey, let me ask you this. How did they get up here to work?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to picture in my head. How this was actually even laid out so they could even work.
I'm talking about how they got up here.
Because this is on the side of the mountain, literally on the side of this mountain. So I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot missing, I guess. There's a lot of parts of it missing.
Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, checking it out. Abandoned places in America.
Be careful.
For you to see. And I'm not going up there.
That's slippery.
I am not going to go up there. We got a lot of slippery rock here. And it is dangerous, people. Dangerous. Well, there you go, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed this little video. Please comment below. And also, while you're at it, give this video a thumbs up, please, for my friend Pete. Support my friend Pete. Support this YouTube channel. I've been doing videos for over 10 and a half, 11, 12 years. And I really get depressed because I don't have the subscribers I should have. And I don't get the hits on my videos that I should be getting. So please do me a square deal and appreciate the videos that I make. We'll see you later.